In this session, we will be talking about the accounts receivable still, and we will be talking about reversing the keyed off transactions. We've noticed that this can happen by mistake. Somebody keys off the wrong invoice against a check or a payment, or somebody keys off the wrong return against a specific invoice number, and they want to kind of reverse the action back, re-update or bring back the situation as it used to be before, then keying it against the correct invoice numbers or against the correct payments. Now, Aria allows you to reverse this action by using the screen called reverse key of payment that's also in the transactions of the accounts receivable. When you double click on the screen, the first question the system asks you is your customer number. Then we need to reverse a history transaction, so I'm using my mouse and clicking on history. It tells you that we've keyed off those 3 history transactions to your customer, for this customer, and every time you highlight a transaction, it displays, or a history transaction, it displays the details on the lower list over here, so you can know and make sure that you're gonna reverse the one that you really need to reverse. So this one, for example, was a return against a debit adjustment. This one was a return against sales order, check, and a show fee, and so on. So you highlight and you can see the details. Let's say assume that I'm gonna need to reverse the last one I did. So I'm simply highlighting it, checking on the details to know if this is the correct one I need to void or I need to reverse. Then I am just simply marking down or marking this transaction to be reversed. Of course, the system gives you the ability to select all, or meaning reverse all transactions and so on. This is it. Once you kind of click it and save, the system gives you a warning message, and you click on proceed, and it is reversed. To prove that it has been reversed, if I go to the apply debit credit screen and I put I'm not sure if this is even my own. Oh, date used to be 7, right? So you will notice that my check came back, my order is restored back again to the original amount, and there is no adjustments entered on that customer. So for you to key off the transaction against any other order or invoice. Now, if I go back again to the reverse key off, there is another functionality I want to show you. Since that we used to have a payment here, and since that we reversed it, so the system restores the payment back as if it is open. Another functionality on the screen that it allows you to kind of reverse a check too. Let's say that you've entered a check paid to customer ABC and you discover that this is the wrong customer. I selected the wrong customer at the time of doing the data entry. I want to remove that check out or void that check out. So when you go to the open cash payment section of the screen, you'll see the list of payments over here. The only thing that you need to do is just mark the payment that you want to reverse or that you want to kind of delete, and hit your save button. Done. And now the payment, as if it didn't happen, you will be able to enter that payment for any other customer if you wish. So simply, this screen was created to allow you to fix mistakes that can happen on the apply debit credit screen or on the cash payment screen, whether the user made the mistake of recording a check to the wrong customer or actually keyed off the check to the wrong invoices or anything of that same